Hello and welcome to Nidhi's Creative Zone. Today I am going to share with you a unique recipe using pumpkin. Here I have taken 250 grams of pumpkin, remove the seeds and peel the skin from the pumpkin, and I have sliced it into two pieces and further cut it into smaller cubes as you have seen here. And when you are measuring it, it is approximately 2 cups when you are measuring it with the cup. Now I have taken here 1 cup of jaggery powder. You can take jaggery also. Now into the pressure cooker, add the pumpkin pieces and 1 cup of jaggery. Cover the lid and cook it on medium flame and take one whistle and let the pressure release naturally. After 15 minutes, the pressure is properly released as you have seen here, and the pumpkin pieces are properly cooked and the jaggery is melted. Now into the separate bowl, remove these. At this point you will notice the jaggery is little bit sticky, but don't worry, we need this type of consistency. After removing it into the separate bowl, using the potato masher or with the help of spoon, you have to mash it slowly, or you can use the mixer, but don't use the puree. We have like that type of consistency, slight chunk in the pumpkin pieces. This is the closure view. So we are looking for this type of consistency after boiling the pumpkin with the jaggery. And now add 1 cup of whole wheat flour, and here I am using ground nutmeg or jaifal, 1/4 teaspoon. It will give a nice taste into the recipe. If you have the whole nutmeg, using grater, grate it. And now knead the dough. Make sure not to add the water. That's why I am showing you uncut video, so that you have an idea how quickly it will bind together, because we have already added the jaggery inside that. So no need to add the water. We need to prepare the stiff dough, meaning the dough needs to be hard, like when we are preparing the puris. We need like that type of dough. It's ready. Now after kneading the dough, cover and set it aside for about 10-15 minutes. After 15 minutes, you will notice the dough is properly set. Now add 1 teaspoon of oil and knead one more time to get the smooth texture of the dough. And this is how the dough ready, as you can see here. Take a rolling board and from this dough remove the lemon size portion, or according to your choice, roll it in between your palm and press it slightly as I am showing you here. Now apply a little bit of oil onto the rolling board and onto the rolling pin and press it with your hand one more time, this ball, and now with a very light hand roll this. Make sure to use the less pressure while rolling it, and if you feel the puris are sticking, then apply little bit of oil, and this is the thickness. It is not too thin, not too thick, medium size in thickness. Place it into the plate. Similar way I am going to show you one more time. Do not use the dry flour, otherwise the oil became nasty. So better to use the oil while rolling the puris. And this is the second puri ready. I will show you the thickness one more time, and this is the second one ready. Here I have finished rolling all the puris, and out of that dough I have prepared total 8 puris. For frying, here I have taken one kadhai and add oil into it. Make sure the heat is on medium flame and the oil is medium hot, and take the small amount of dough and check. If it is come out within a second, that means the oil is perfect hot. Make sure the oil is medium hot, and we have to fry the puris on medium heat. Add one puri and wait until it come up by its own. After that, start pouring the oil with the help of spatula. As you have seen here, I haven't touched the puri, and with the hot oil only it starts popping up. That means it's perfectly cooked. Now flip it over once it is popped up and wait for some time. In between, add the second puri and wait the puri to come up by its own, and you will notice this is how it looks like. And once it's come up by itself, remove the first one, and you have seen it is a perfect color. I haven't added any color. Remove it onto the plate. And now this is the second method. Just lightly press the puri with the help of spatula and with a very light pressure, and you will notice it's quickly come up and pop up very easily. So this is the second method. And now flip it over. I have shown you two methods because some of my friends were asking me how my each and every puri are popping up so nicely. So this is the answer of that question. Hope you will get the answer. Similar way, I am going to fry all the puris and then I will meet you. So here I have fried all the puris and they are so crunchy.
As you can see, the puris are ready.
And you have heard the noise. It's still so crunchy. You can eat it into the breakfast. You can make morning time and eat until next day. You can eat as is. It tastes so good, and you can serve it with some pickle. And if you are going on a picnic, you can make it ahead of time and then take it to the picnic. And if you like this easy recipe of sweet pumpkin puris, then don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe. Hope you like this recipe. Thank you. Thanks for watching.